In question 8, this figure is given to us. Current of 2 ampere is there. We need to find the magnitude and direction of the magnetic forces on the four sides of the frame. Solution 8. So now F is ILB, which will be 1 into 0.2 into 0.1, 0.02 Newton, and for DA and CB, L cross B will be LB sine 90 degree towards left, and F will be 0.02 Newton towards left. For DC and AB, it will be 0.02 Newton in the downward direction. In 9, we need to find the magnitude of force acting in the wire, acting on the wire. So solution 9, force ILB sine 90 degree sine theta. It will be 2R into B. On further simplification, we will obtain force to be 0.16 Newton. In 10, find the magnitude of magnetic force acting on the wire. Solution 10. So in this question, B vector is B naught, I cap, J cap, K cap. So force is I L cross B, so it will be I. When we multiply it, it will become B naught K cap minus L B naught J cap, and the magnitude of this will be 2I square L square B naught square equal to root 2 I L B naught. In 11, we need to find the magnetic force acting on the wire PQ. Solution 11. So force is ILB sine theta will be sine 90 degree, sine 90 degree is 1, so 5 into 0.5, 0.2 into 1, which will be 0.05 Newton, and direction will be J cap. In 12, find the magnetic force on the wire. Solution 12. So magnetic force will be I L cross B or I 2 pi A cross B, and they are perpendicular to the plane of the figure. So it will go inside. In 13, find the magnitude of magnetic force acting on the loop. Solution 13. So force is I L cross B or I L B sine theta, I 2 pi A B naught A root a square plus d square. So this will be the force. In 14, find the change in tension of the spring if current in the loop is reversed. Solution 14. So current is anti-clockwise and horizontal forces will have no effect. So the forces for the current along AD and BC will be there, and it will be, for AD it will be 0, for BC it will be IAB and in the upward direction. And if current is, this is for anti-clockwise, if current is clockwise, then F will be minus AB downward. So hence change in force will, or change in tension will be IAB minus IAB. 2IAB is the change in tension. In 15, show that net magnetic force acting on the loop is 0. Solution 15. So the forces are F1 to F4. Now this will on AD, BC, CD and AB. So this will be ILB inward, this will be ILB inward, outward, sorry, and this will be ILB inward, and this will be ILB outward. So they will cancel each other out, so net force will be 0. In 16, prove that force acting on current carrying wire joining two fixed points is independent of the shape of the wire. Solution 16. So force is ILB. Now length is fixed, okay, whether the shape is circular, elliptical, anything, but the length is fixed. So this means the shape does not matter. Current is not changing, B is not changing, so shape does not matter. In 17, find the magnitude of magnetic force acting on the wire. Solution 17. So force on semicircular wire will be 2 IRB, 2 into 5 into 0.05 into 0.5, which will give us 0.25 newtons. In 18, find magnitude of magnetic force on portion of wire between x equal to 0 and x equal to lambda. So this is solution 18. So vector dl is lambda. So for I we will have dl cross b, I cross lambda b. In 19, the figure is given, we need to find magnetic force on the wire. Solution 19. So the net force due to semicircular loop will be 2 IRB, and force due to wire AB and CD are equal and opposite, so they will cancel each other out. AB and CD equal and opposite, so they will cancel each other out. So only for semicircular loop this force will be there. In 20, what minimum magnetic field B should be applied in the region so that magnetic force on wire may balance its weight? Solution 20. So mg must be equal to ILB, so B must be equal to mg over IL. Putting values, we will find 4.9 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. In 21 we need to find the tension in the thread when the switch S is open, and when a current 2 ampere is established when the switch is closed, find tension in the thread. Solution 21. When switch is open, 2t cos 30 degree equal to mg, t equal to mg over 2 cos 30 degree. From here tension will come out to be 1.13 newtons. B part. So here we will have 2t cos 30 degree equal to mg plus ILB. So when we solve this, we will get tension to be 1.25 Newton. In question 22, this figure is given to us. This how far away from the strips will the wire reach? Solution 22. So F L mu mg x. So x will be I B B L mu mg. Force is I B B L mu mg. In 23, figure is given. Find the coefficient of friction. Solution 23. So in this, force of friction is mu r. So it will be mu mg equal to ILB. So mu will be 0.12 when we put all the values. In 24, we need to find the minimum magnetic field that should exist in space in order to slide the wire on the rails. Solution 24. So IBL mu mg. So from here B will be mu mg over IL. In question 25, consider small part dl of the wire. Find the force on this part of the wire exerted by the magnetic field, and find the force of compression in the wire. Solution 25, A part. F dl equal to I dl cross B. This will be towards center, and 2t sin theta equal to I dl cross B, 2t theta I A 2 theta into B. We assume that theta is small, so sin theta can be theta. So T will be I A B or dl I to 2 theta. Force of compression on the wire will be this much. In question 26, we need to find the increase in radius of the loop if magnetic field is switched off. Solution 26. So stress over strain, force upon area, change in length over original length. dl will be FL over pi r square into y. Now putting the value IAB pi r square 2 pi a over y. So 2 pi a square IB over pi r square y. For small length, 1 by 2 pi. So it will be a square ib over pi r square y. In 27, magnetic field is there. Find the magnitude of the net magnetic force experienced by the loop. Solution 27. So F1 force on AB, it will be I B naught 1 plus 0 into L. F2 will be F3 F4 I B naught 1 plus 0 I B naught 1 plus 0 by 1 I B naught 1 plus 1 by 1. So it will be I B naught L I B naught L I B naught L 2 I B naught L. So net horizontal force will be F1 minus F2 equal to 0. Net vertical force will be F4 minus F3, which will be I B naught L. In 28, we need to find average magnetic force on free electron of wire, and due to this magnetic force, find the electric field developed inside the wire when redistribution stops, and what potential difference is developed between the ends of the wire. Solution 28. Velocity of the force on the electron will be EVB. In second scenario, electric field can be obtained by EE equal to EVB, which will give us E equal to VB, and E is dV over dr or V over L. So V will be this, so it will be dVL. In question 29, this figure is given. We have to find drift velocity, magnetic what average magnetic force on free electrons, and magnitude of electric field, potential difference, etc. Solution 29. So A part, it will be I over N A E. Force will be ILB or IB over NA upward. Electric field IB over NA, E will be IB over ENA. dV by dr is equal to E, so dV will be E dr. So V will be E into D, which will be IB ENA into D. In question 30, find the radius of the circle formed by the particle and answer the time period. Solution 30. So radius will be mv by qb, which will come out to be 20 centimeter. Time period will be 2 pi m by qb, which will around 6.28 into 10 to the power minus 4 seconds. In 31, what would be the radius of circle described by alpha particle moving with same speed in same magnetic field? Solution 31. mv by qb, it will be 4 mv 2e 2e into 0.1. So ultimately, let this be equation 1, let this be equation 2. By these two equations, R 0.01 equal to 4 MVE into 0.1 over 2 into 0.1 into MV, which will give us 2. So R will be 0.02 meters. In 32, find the magnetic field and number of revolutions per second made by electron. So solution 32, kinetic energy is half mv square 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 17 joule equal to half 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg into v square. So v will come out to be 0.35 into 10 to the power 14 meters per second. Now v square, so v will be 0.591 into 10 to the power 7 meters per second. So now R is mv by qb. When we put all the values, we will obtain this. B will be 9.1 into 10 to the into 0.591 over 1.6 10 to the power minus 23 10 to the power minus 19. So B will come out to be around 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. T will be 2 pi m by qb. So it will be 2 into 3.14 into 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 over 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 4. So frequency will be 1 by t, which will come out 9.51 into 10 to the power 6. In 33, proton has some kinetic energy. Find the magnetic field. Solution 33. So L will be mv by qb. So it will be or be equal to mv by ql. So B will be root 2 mk by ql. In 34, we need to find the radius of the circle described by it. Solution 34. So here V will be root 2 qv by ml into L into I. This will be L. So when we simplify this, R will when we put all the value, 6 equal to root 2 into q by m, 12 into 10 to the power 3 . So this is it. So ultimately from this q by m will come to, or m by q will come out to be 24 into 10 to the power minus 9. So R is mv by qb. So 24 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 1 into 10 to the power 6 over 2 into 10 to the power minus 1. So R will come 12 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. In question 35, we need to find the force acting on the ion, radius of circle and time taken. Solution 35, A part. So force will be QVB. Putting all the values, we will obtain 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 15 Newton. R will be mv over qb. Putting all the values, we will obtain 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters. Time taken will be 2 pi r over v, or 2 pi mv by qb into v. So it will give us around 1.256 into 10 to the power minus 7 seconds. In 36, we need to find acceleration of the proton. Solution 36. So acceleration is f by m, which is qvb by m. Putting all the values, a will come out to be 1.724 into 10 to the power 4 meters per second square. In question 37, what would be the speed of electron if proton moves with long circle of same radius? What would be its speed? Solution 37, A part. So here the velocity will be 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 0.5 over 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31, which will give us 8.8 into 10 to the power 10 meters per second approximately. In second scenario, we will be 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 0.5 over mass 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 27, which will give us 5 into 10 to the power 7 meters per second. In 38, this figure is given. We need to find the radius of the circular arc angle and how long does the particle stay inside magnetic field. So solution 38, A part. So radius will be mv by qb. Then here ma is a tangent. To arc ABC. MA is like this, A, and the arc is this. ABC is the arc and MA is the tangent. Angle MAO, let this be n theta so it is 90 degree because angle between radius and tangent is 90 degree. NSA will be 90 degree. NA is perpendicular to radius. Now after this, angle OAC equal to angle OCA will be theta. So angle AOC equal to 180 minus theta plus theta, which will give us pi minus 2 theta. C part, distance covered will be r theta or mv by qb pi minus 2 theta. T will be 1 by frequency, which will be m over qb pi minus 2 theta. Now D part will be, if charge is negative, then radius will be mv by qb. Major arc's angle will be pi plus 2 theta and path will be m by qb. Time period will be pi plus 2 theta. In 39, find the angle of deviation of the particles. Solution 39, A part. So D is radius, theta is angle between radius and tangent. So angle between radius and tangent will be pi by 2 or 90 degree. Here mv by 2 qb. So here distance is half of radius. So d is vxt along x direction. T will be d by vx. Vy in along the y direction, this will be there. Qux bt by m. So Vy will be this much. Tan theta will be Vy by Vx will be Qbd by mvx, which will give us 1 by 2. Theta tan inverse 1 by 2, which will give us pi by 6, 30 degree. In this case d is almost 2 mu by qb, so the angle will be pi because they are in 180 degree with each other. In 40, identify isotopes present in the ion beam. Solution 40. So R1 mv by qb, it will be a into 1.6 into 10 to the minus 27 into 6 into 10 to the power 4 over 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 into 1 into 0.5, and R1 is 1.5. So 1.5 equal to everything, so A will come out to be 15,000 by 12. And in R2 case, similarly, when we put everything, we will find that it is A dash 1.6 into 10 to the minus 27 into 6 into 10 to the 4 over 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 into 0.5. When we put the value of R2, which is 3.5 divided by 2, so A dash will come out to be around 3.5 into 0.5 into 10 to the power 4 over 12. So when we take the ratio A by A dash, it will come 6 by 7. So this is the common ratio in carbon isotopes, carbon 12 and carbon 14. In 41, find the radius of the circular path followed by the isotopes. Solution 41. So here E is V by D, so 500 by D, so F will be 500 by D into Q. A will be acceleration will be 500 Q by D m for mass. U square will be 2AD, 2 into 500 Q over dm into D. So U will come out to be root 1000 Q by m. R1 will come out to be m1 root 1000 q1 over q1 root m1 to be, and R2 will be m2 root 1000 q2 over q2 root m2 to be. Putting everything, we will find that R1 will be 1.19 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters, and R2 will be 1.20 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. In question 42, this figure is given. We need to find the separation between the points where these isotopes strike the screen. Solution 42. So time period will be 0.01 over 40.5095746 into 10 to the power 5, which will give us around 24 into 10 to the power minus 19 seconds. Time taken to cross the field, and acceleration will be qvb by m, which will come 5193.53 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second square. V equal to 80 in vertical direction. It will, when we put the value, we will obtain 12464.484 meter per second. Now total time taken to reach the screen will be 0.965 over 40.5095 into 10 to the power 5, 0.0000002382 seconds. So time gap that we have is 2383 into 10 to the power minus 9 minus 24 into 10 to the power minus 9, 2358 into 10 to the power minus 9 seconds gap. So distance moved vertically will be 12464.484 into 2358 into 10 to the power minus 9, which will give us around 0.02939 meters. So v square equal to 2s. From here s will be 0.14957 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters. So net displacement from line will be 0.000149 plus 0.029391. It will be around 0.02954 meters. And similarly we can do for K41.